at least my generation, women don't want to admit it, that we took on too much. And that's impacted on in so many ways, on us, because we think we can do it all.
Absolutely. And I think, it just kind of highlights that iconic poster right behind you. You just said we can do it all. And the poster says we can do it. And I think
there's a history to this poster,
There's
right?
a big history to that poster. It started out at a time when there was a significant gender gap. It came in at a point in time when women were pushing for equality, for rights, when they were saying that, we too can actually do it. We don't need men to just stand there and tell us that we are supposed to play a certain type of role or occupy a certain position and handle only certain types of chores. We are ourselves pretty strong, and we have the ability to be able to do a lot of different things and balance out different roles. It was at a point in time when we needed that. But what it has done is that it's only ascribed more and more onto the plate of a woman, but it's not gotten balanced out by providing her more and more support to be able to take on the additional things that she's taking on. And somewhere it's become a very skewed situation that we are noticing around us these days. And I think it's not just your generation, my generation, even a lot of the younger ladies that I continue to work with. Everyone talks about the fact that how they feel a lot of times unsupported, a lot of times not even able to talk about the fact that they are unsupported, and that they don't have the space to be able to come out and say that I am stressed, because as soon as I say that, it becomes about my gender. कि हाँ तुम तो ये बोल सकती हो, and you will get away with it, and everyone will come around and try and give you more relaxation and leverages so that you can keep growing and doing well, not recognizing that in any case, there isn't an equal way in which things are being done. And I think that somewhere women are expected to be these superheroes, who have these superpowers, who are going to be doing these multiple things at the same time. You go to work, but before you go to work, you need to ensure everything is lined up at home. If you are living with your parents, then for them. If you're with your in-laws, then for them. If you have children, then to take care of them. Making sure that while you're not there, if anyone has any need, no one should be able to turn around and tell you कि तुम नहीं थी तो ये चीज़ हुई नहीं. So you have to anticipate, plan in advance, make sure there are resources available at home, enough staff, enough help to be able to ensure, and that is if you can afford that, to make sure that that is there to cover up for when you're not going to be available your own self.
And keep smiling.
And keep smiling about it.
Have you noticed, doctor, that we've all been told not to scowl, not to feel, or not to give the impression also?
It does. But these are also so reflective of the kind of roles and stereotypes that have over the years come and gotten associated with what being a woman is all about. And, it's so interesting when you were speaking about the workplaces and how, a man could be a certain way and a woman could be a certain way. And the example that was popping up in my head repeatedly was how when a woman snaps in the office, it becomes about maybe she's on her cycle. And when a man will snap, it's like, boss ne jo bola, बहुत सही बोला,
उसके बॉस ने प्रेशर डाला होगा,
उसके बॉस ने प्रेशर डाला होगा, बट मतलब उसके साथ कुछ गड़बड़ नहीं है. And so we have these very different ways in which we even perceive emotional responses or ways in which people are communicating, because we ascribe it to certain stereotypes that we have been holding on to a very, very long time. And one of the expectations that as a result has come on to women is to present themselves in a certain way, to uphold themselves in a certain way, and to communicate and speak and hold those nurturing roles and be very pleasant and put together at all times, even though you may not be feeling up to it. And yes, there is a movement which has started happening against that in a way where, a lot of women have started stepping in and saying that, if I'm not having a good day, I'm not having a good day. And if you want to judge me, then go ahead, and do that. But I'm not going to be apologetic about this, because what that pressure is doing a lot of times, it's not just stress. This is what is creating a lot of anxiousness. It is what is impacting moods. It is leading to issues like depression. It's causing women a lot of sleepless nights. They are feeling they're working so hard. They may be putting in a lot of effort, but then you're not feeling happy at the end of the day. So what's the purpose of it? And then you begin to question the larger purpose, the larger meaning of what you're doing and the kind of life you're leading. And you're almost feeling that, this is like an endless road. a tunnel which does not seem to have any light at the end of it, and you constantly feel yourself struggling as a result, and that's where mental health related issues tend to blossom.